Over here the food market starts, but let's gather over here because the car wants to pass. Oh, the food market starts over here. You're probably already smelling the herbs and the spices. This street we call it the spicy street. It's called Evripidou Street, but everybody call it the spicy street because they are full of shops of spices. Families that opened up in 1910, 1920, 1930 and still here. Over here, the oldest, 1910. A family that they were in the side of Turkey, but back then it was Greece, the coastline of Turkey. It was Greece, we call it a minor Asia. And they evicted and they came here to open the shop that they had back to their home. And over here, the most popular herb in Greece, oregano. There is no Greek salad without oregano. And always in our houses, always a big jar of crumbled dried oregano, or like this, to put it on top of the meat and grill it, or bake it. Over here, a Greek tea. We call it the mountain tea because we pick it from the mountains, and this comes from Olympus, the highest mountain. Over here, sage. We started using sage for cooking last few years, like Italians. Before that, we didn't cook with sage. We were using it for a hot beverage, or like this, to fire it up, taking around the house to take out the spirits and the devils. There are a lot of superstitions. Let's go to the next one. Let's go inside. And let me give you to smell some oregano. Over here, a cup of tea. Not the mountain tea that I showed you before, but the mixture that they are making here. The family over here comes from the south part of Greece, Peloponnese. They opened up in 1930, and they love it. They love making mixtures. So this is the tea that you are drinking, a mixture of green tea, cinnamon, cardamom, apple, orange, and pink pepper. It smells like Christmas. Over here I have some olive oil, the American Institution of Olive Oil. They're saying the Greek olive oil is the best in the world. And the important thing for the olive oil is the acidity. We always checking for the acidity in the olive oil bottle in order to see if it's virgin, if it's extra virgin olive oil. Oh, the acidity, if it's 0.8% and below, it means the olive oil is extra virgin olive oil. So, over here in Armenian place, Armenian that came in 1920 because of the Armenian genocide back in Turkey. And give me a few seconds to order what we are going to eat, and I will come to explain to you. Over here we have pastirma. Pastirma in Turkish means pressing the meat. It was the way to save the meat, but not just to save it, but also to dry it, to take out the moist, to preserve it. We are going to taste also an appetizer, a Greek appetizer, dolma. It's a grape leaf stuffed with rice, dill, lemon juice, olive oil, and salt and pepper. As I said, fresh grape leaf. The canned dolma that they are usually serving, it's quite bitter. This is more sour, not so bitter.
I could eat 20 of these.
It's really nice. Really nice. It for you. Later we have one more stop with me. when a stranger offering you a piece of meat, ask what meat is it. Usually in Middle Eastern countries, they're making pastirma by camel. And if you've had 2 or 3 slices of camel, next day your armpits, your sweat, and not only will smell like it. The supermarkets like this during the wars in the basement for the temperature to be cooler and always full of beans. As you can see, all these sacks of full of beans, big bags of beans, something that saved Greeks from poverty during the war. They had always something to eat. This comes from the area that we pick them, that we harvest them. And this comes from Kalamata city, next to Kalamata city, that's why we call them Kalamata. It's the most intense, sour, bitter, and gives the best quality of olive oil and oil. Over here, more mild, not so intense, green olive. This comes from Stylida. Stylida is a small city to Evia. Evia is the second largest island in Greece. Over here, a dry olive. They leave these olives more in the tree. Oregano. They leave these olives more in the tree for the sun to dry them, and then they added oregano. This comes from Delphi, the archaeological place, the oracle, the very bottom of the world, as the ancient Greeks were saying. Tomato, cooked, lots of olive oil, garlic, salt and pepper. Over there. 1852, a rich Greek guy, John Varvakis, donated the money to build the central market of Athens, all about fish and meat. We call it Varvakios after his name, and since then, this is where we are going for fish and meat to buy. Over here, the most popular fish, sea bass and sea bream. We love this fish in Greece. Lots of sea bass, lots of sea bream, calamari, squid, lots of octopus, and lots of shrimp.
Με 5 ευρώ το σκουμπρί.
Over here, sardines and anchovies, really small and really tasteful. Over here some tunas, really small tuna. If you see the Pacific and Atlantic tuna, they are like 100 times big. Mediterranean tunas are really small. Over here the meat market, both ways, and you see the most popular meat is beef. Years ago, lamb was more popular. But the younger generation, they prefer beef, so it became the most popular. Then comes lamb, then comes chicken, and then pork. Pork only for gyros. For pita gyros, gyros is pork in Greece. In the States, mostly if you have to define the place of gyros, it's lamb. Lamb or beef. In Greece, it's pork. What we are going to have cheese tasting, we're going to have lunch, we're going to have wine, beer, or whatever you want to drink. I'm going to make something for you there. So over here was a small monastery, that's why they call it Monastiraki, the oldest square, and the entrance, it leads to Plaka, the oldest neighborhood. Just under Acropolis, over there, the beauty, Acropolis, Plaka neighborhood. Really nice, really beautiful, quiet neighborhood. You should walk. If you haven't walked over there, you should walk, go for a drink, for a coffee. Not coffee. It's overpriced. So over here, a really old coffee shop and a restaurant nowadays. 1840, after we got freed from the Turks, he made this coffee shop for the king. We have the private section over there that we are going to see. He was coming here for his coffee and meetings. And the owner of the building, not of the restaurant, he owns a collection of potteries from the islands, some really old furniture, some paintings, some posters. He's a private collector, has this private museum. I will make some tzatziki for you to see how easy it is to make and to taste it also. Oh, 3 main ingredients. Greek 10% full fat cow's milk yogurt. Cucumber and garlic. So we don't want our tzatziki to be watery. I'm going to grate it. And tzatziki is something that we eat a lot in pita gyros, or with tzatziki, with French fries, with meatballs, with grilled meat, or just on a bread, piece of bread and tzatziki as a snack. Cheese tasting. We have 5 different cheeses. 2 fetas, 2 different fetas. The one that has more holes, like this one over here, comes from west part of Greece, just sheep's milk. And the other feta, south part of Greece, sheep's and goat milk.
You and Mom got the stuff to
Over here, to start with, because you have to taste it hot, if it gets cold, it's not very nice. Fried calamari. But let me put some lemon on top. Always to fried food and grilled meat, we are adding lemon. And for your lunch, we have stuffed vegetable, either tomato or green pepper. I call it the summer. I love this food for summer. We stuff it with rice. Some people dill mint. When my grandmother is doing, no dill or mint. Parsley, onion, tomato, lots of olive oil in the oven tray. Always oven roasted potatoes for side. Always in Sunday's lunch, grandma, when inviting family and friends, she's cooking something similar to this. Not exactly the same recipes, but always bread in the table, always vegetables, tomatoes, or the seasonal, it depends the season, always vegetables, always meat, grilled or on a peat, on a spit, open wood fire, cook, and always potatoes. And grandma always, she's making the perfect bite, but not for herself, to feed the boys. Because when we were always wanted to spoil the sons and the grandsons, and when we were asking why only the boys and not the girls, and always the same thing. Men are helpless. They cannot prepare the perfect meal. Enjoy. So over here, Greek macaron, almond flour, egg whites and sugar for the cookie, lemon cream in the middle. Usually christening and weddings on the islands, that's what they serve. Yes, similar to the French macaron, but more soft.
Yeah.
And we always more soft than the French macaron. I love this dessert. And as I said, 1900, they opened up in 1900. since then they're making this Greek macar.
That is.
So that was it.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Thank you very much. Yes, our Instagram website is Delicious Athens. Thank you.